Hey, 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 English learners. Welcome back to the Daily English Podcast, your favorite place to learn real English, easy English, everyday English, the kind of English you actually use in real life.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today. This is the podcast where we talk like real people, share real stories, and help you feel comfortable and confident in English.
I'm Corey,
And I'm Orus.
and together we are your two English friends. Not your teachers with the big stick, just your friends who really want to help you grow.
Exactly. No boring grammar rules today, just real talk, real English, real life.
So, Orus, how are you feeling today?
Honestly, Corey, pretty good, but I woke up a little grumpy this morning.
Grumpy? What happened?
My alarm didn't ring, I woke up late, I rushed out of bed, and I stepped on my own shoe.
You stepped on your shoe?
Yes, with my bare foot. It was not a nice way to start the day.
That is a rough morning. But look at you now. You're smiling, you're here, you're ready to talk.
That's true, and actually, that little story connects perfectly to today's topic.
Yes, today we are talking about something everyone needs: how to stay positive every day.
A big topic, an important topic.
And don't worry, we are not going to tell you to be happy all the time. That's not realistic. Nobody feels good every single minute.
No. Today, we want to talk about something more honest, real positivity, the kind that helps you get through a hard morning, a stressful day, or a difficult week.
We're going to share simple phrases, real stories, and easy English you can use every single day.
And of course, we will slow down the important words and phrases so you can really learn them, not just hear them.
Listen, discuss, listen again. That's how we do it here.
And before we start, a small favor.
Yes, if you enjoy this podcast, please click like. Please subscribe to Daily English Podcast. And please share this episode with a friend who is learning English too.
Learning is always better with a friend. Send this episode to someone who needs a little positive energy today.
And stay until the end today. We have a special announcement, and you are not going to want to miss it.
Yes, something we think is going to help your English learning so much, so do not click away. The best part is coming at the end.
Okay, are you ready? Let's go. So, Orus, let's start with the big word, positive. Positive. Positive.
Positive. Say it with us, listeners. Positive.
When you are positive, you look for the good in a situation. You believe things can get better.
The opposite word is negative. When you are negative, you focus on what is wrong, what is missing, what could go badly.
We all have both sides inside us. Nobody is 100% positive all the time.
Right, and that's actually really important to say at the start. Staying positive doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect.
No, it means something simpler. It means you don't give up hope even when a moment is hard.
I like that. Small hope, not fake happiness.
Exactly. So let's talk about how to actually do that in real life with real English.
Let's start with the morning, because for a lot of people, the morning decides the mood for the whole day.
Very true. So, Orus, be honest. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Well, today it was step on my shoe, but normally I check my phone first.
Ooh, be careful with that one.
I know. It's a bad habit.
A habit is something you do again and again, often without even thinking.
Yes, and checking your phone first thing can fill your mind with stress before your feet even touch the floor.
There's a nice phrase for this: start your day on the right foot.
Start your day on the right foot. Say it with us.
It means to begin your day in a good way, a calm way, a positive way.
You could say, I like to drink a glass of water first. It helps me start my day on the right foot.
Or, don't check your emails before breakfast. Start your day on the right foot instead.
So, Corey, what do you do to start your day on the right foot?
Honestly, it's very simple. I open my window and I take 3 slow breaths.
Just 3 breaths?
Just 3. It only takes maybe 15 seconds, but it gives my mind a small pause before the day begins.
I love that it's so simple. Small actions really can matter.
They do. And there's a nice phrase for that too. Small steps.
Small steps. This means little actions done regularly that slowly lead to a bigger change.
You could say, I'm taking small steps to feel more positive every day. Or, learning English is about small steps, not one big jump.
That's very true for our listeners here, too. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need small steps.
Good job for listening today. That is already one small step.
Okay, let's talk about something we all experience, negative thoughts.
A negative thought is a thought that makes you feel worried, sad, or discouraged.
Discouraged. D-I-S-C-O-U-R-A-G-E-D. When you feel discouraged, you lose a little bit of hope or confidence.
For example, I made a small mistake in my presentation and I felt discouraged for the rest of the day.
We all know that feeling. One small mistake, and suddenly our whole mind is focused on it.
There's a phrase for that too. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Can you explain it?
Of course, a molehill is a very small pile of dirt made by a small animal called a mole. It's tiny.
And a mountain is huge.
Right. So when you make a mountain out of a molehill, you take a small problem and make it feel like a huge problem in your mind.
I do this all the time.
Give us an example.
Okay, last week I sent an email with one small spelling mistake, just one letter wrong.
That's very small.
I know, but in my head I thought, everyone is going to think I'm careless, my boss will be disappointed, this is terrible.
That escalated quickly.
Escalated. E-S-C-A-L-A-T-E-D. When something escalates, it becomes bigger or more serious very quickly.
You could say, my small worry escalated into a big fear. Or, please don't let this small problem escalate.
Yes, exactly what happened to me. One tiny mistake escalated into a whole afternoon of stress.
So what actually happened with the email?
Nothing. My boss didn't even notice. Nobody said a word.
So you made a mountain out of a molehill.
I really did. A perfect example.
This happens to everyone. Our minds are very good at making small things feel very big.
So what can we do instead?
There's a simple question I like to ask myself. Will this matter in 1 week?
Will this matter in 1 week? That's a strong question.
If the answer is no, I try to let it go.
Let it go. This means to stop holding on to a worry, a problem, or a bad feeling.
You could say, I made a mistake, but I decided to let it go. Or, it's hard to let go of old worries, but it's worth trying.
I need to remember that phrase, let it go.
Say it with us again, listeners. Let it go.
Good. Let's keep going.
Now let's talk about something powerful. Gratitude.
Gratitude. G-R-A-T-I-T-U-D-E. Gratitude means feeling thankful for something.
When you practice gratitude, you notice the good things in your life, even the small ones.
There's a common phrase for this. Count your blessings.
Count your blessings. This means to think about the good things you have, instead of only thinking about problems.
You could say, when I feel stressed, I try to count my blessings. Or, she always counts her blessings, even on a difficult day.
I have a small habit for this. Every night, before I sleep, I think of 3 good things from my day.
Just 3?
Just 3. They don't need to be big. Sometimes it's something very simple.
Give us an example from today.
Okay, this morning, my coffee was really good. That's 1.
That counts.
A friend sent me a funny message and I laughed out loud. That's 2.
I love that.
And right now, I'm talking with you, and it makes me happy. That's 3.
Aw, Corey, that's sweet.
It's true. And this little habit changes how I feel before sleep. Instead of thinking about problems, my mind ends the day on something warm.
I want to try that tonight.
You should. It doesn't cost anything, and it only takes 1 or 2 minutes.
There's another good phrase here, the little things.
The little things. This means small moments or small details that make life better, even if they seem unimportant.
You could say, it's the little things that make me happy, like a good cup of tea, or don't forget to appreciate the little things in life.
Appreciate. A-P-P-R-E-C-I-A-T-E. When you appreciate something, you recognize its value and you feel thankful for it.
You could say, I really appreciate my mother's cooking, or I appreciate the time you spent helping me.
These are useful words for daily conversation and also for staying positive.
Because when you notice the little things, your whole day starts to feel a bit brighter.
Let's talk about something that happens to everyone. A bad day.
Yes, sometimes, no matter what you do, the day just feels heavy.
Heavy is a nice word for this. When a day feels heavy, it means it feels difficult, tiring, or emotionally hard.
You could say, today feels heavy. I don't have much energy. Or, it was a heavy week at work.
On days like that, people sometimes say, look on the bright side.
Look on the bright side. This means to try to find something positive, even in a difficult situation.
For example, I lost my job, but I'm trying to look on the bright side. Now I have time to learn new skills.
This phrase is nice, but I think we need to be a little careful with it.
Why is that?
Because sometimes when we're really upset, hearing look on the bright side too quickly can feel a little dismissive.
Dismissive. D-I-S-M-I-S-S-I-V-E. When something is dismissive, it doesn't take a feeling seriously. It pushes the feeling away too fast.
Right. If a friend calls you because they are sad and you immediately say, look on the bright side, they might feel like their sadness isn't welcome.
That's a fair point. So what should we do instead?
I think, first, we should just listen. Let the person feel what they feel.
There's a nice phrase for that. Give it time.
Give it time. This means to allow a feeling or a situation to pass naturally without rushing it.
You could say, you don't have to feel better today. Just give it time. Or, give it time and things usually get a little clearer.
That feels much kinder.
It does. And then, when the person is ready, looking on the bright side can help, but only when it feels natural, not forced.
Forced. F-O-R-C-E-D. When something is forced, it doesn't feel real or natural. It feels like pressure.
Her smile looked forced. Or, don't force positivity, let it come naturally.
Good vocabulary today, Corey.
Thank you, Orus. You too.
Let's talk about a story now. Corey, do you have a personal example of a hard day that you turned around?
I do, actually. A few months ago, I had a really difficult morning. My train was late, I spilled coffee on my shirt, and then I got some disappointing news about a project I was working on.
Oh no, that sounds like a lot for one morning.
It really was. And by 10 o'clock, I already felt like the whole day was ruined.
What did you do?
At first, nothing good. I sat at my desk feeling annoyed and tired. My mind kept replaying every bad thing that had happened.
Replaying. R-E-P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. When you replay something in your mind, you think about it again and again.
Yes, exactly. I was replaying the bad morning over and over.
What changed?
A coworker walked by and asked if I wanted to grab a quick coffee break. I almost said no because I felt too busy and too stressed.
But you said yes?
I said yes, and honestly, those 10 minutes changed my whole afternoon.
What happened during the break?
We just talked. Nothing special. We laughed about something silly that happened in the office. For 10 minutes, I wasn't thinking about the late train or the coffee stain.
A short break can really shift your mood.
It can. There's a phrase for this. Hit the reset button.
Hit the reset button. I like this one.
It means to stop, pause, and start again with a clearer, calmer mind, like restarting a machine.
You could say, I took a walk to hit the reset button after a stressful meeting, or sometimes you just need 5 minutes to hit the reset button.
After that coffee break, I went back to my desk and the afternoon felt completely different, even though nothing about the morning had actually changed.
That's powerful. The situation was the same, but your mind was different.
Exactly. And that's really at the center of today's topic. We can't always control what happens to us.
But we can often choose how we respond.
Respond. R-E-S-P-O-N-D. To respond means to react, to answer with an action or a feeling.
You could say, I try to respond calmly even when I'm frustrated, or how you respond matters more than what happened.
Beautiful sentence, Orus.
Thank you, Corey.
Now let's talk about the people around us, because they really affect how positive we feel.
Very true. There's a saying, positivity is contagious.
Contagious. C-O-N-T-A-G-I-O-U-S. Something contagious spreads easily from one person to another, like a cold or a flu.
But it can also be used for feelings and moods.
Yes, if you spend time with someone who smiles a lot and stays calm, you often start to feel calmer too.
And the opposite is also true. If someone around you is always complaining, that mood can spread to you as well.
That's why it's important to think about who you spend your time with.
There's a nice expression, surround yourself with good energy.
Surround yourself with good energy. This means to spend time with people, places, or activities that make you feel good.
You could say, I try to surround myself with good energy, especially during a stressful week. Or choose friends who surround you with good energy.
I have a small example. I have a friend who, whenever we talk, always ends up making me laugh, even when I called her feeling stressed.
What does she say?
It's not really what she says. It's how she listens. She listens carefully, and then she says something simple, like, that sounds really hard, but I know you can handle it.
That's a lovely thing to hear.
It really is. And after we talk, I always feel lighter.
Lighter. This means less heavy emotionally, less stress, less worry.
I felt lighter after talking to my mom, or a short walk always makes me feel lighter.
Good words for today.
So, Orus, is there someone in your life who always helps you feel more positive?
Yes, actually. My older brother. Whenever I call him with a problem, he always asks one simple question.
What's the question?
He asks, okay, so what's the next small step?
That's such a helpful question.
It really is. Instead of feeling stuck in the big problem, he helps me find one small, doable action.
Doable. D-O-A-B-L-E. Something doable is possible to do. It's not too difficult or too big.
This plan feels doable. Or break the big task into smaller, doable steps.
I like that a lot. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything, you just focus on one doable step.
Overwhelmed. O-V-E-R-W-H-E-L-M-E-D. When you feel overwhelmed, you feel like there's too much to handle, too much to think about.
I felt overwhelmed with all my homework. Or don't let a busy schedule overwhelm you. Take it one step at a time.
One step at a time. That's another great phrase for today.
One step at a time. This means to handle things slowly, calmly, focusing only on the next simple action.
Perfect for staying positive, and also perfect for learning English.
Exactly. You don't need to learn everything today, just one step at a time.
Let's talk about something a little different now, how we talk to ourselves.
Oh, this is important. Self-talk.
Self-talk. This means the words and thoughts you say to yourself inside your own mind.
A lot of people are very kind to their friends, but very harsh with themselves.
Harsh. H-A-R-S-H. When you are harsh, you are strict, unkind, or too critical.
Don't be so harsh on yourself, or his comments felt a little harsh.
Give us an example, Cor.
Okay, imagine you make a small mistake at work. If a friend made the same mistake, what would you say to them?
Probably something like, "Don't worry, it happens to everyone. You'll do better next time."
Right. Kind, gentle, understanding.
But when I make the same mistake myself, my inner voice says something completely different.
Like what?
Something like, "You always mess things up. Why can't you just be more careful?"
That's much harsher, isn't it?
Much harsher. And it's strange because I would never speak to a friend that way.
This is such a common pattern. There's a nice idea for this. Talk to yourself like a good friend.
Talk to yourself like a good friend. I really like this phrase.
It means when you make a mistake or feel bad, try to use the same kind, patient words you would use with someone you love.
I'm trying to talk to myself like a good friend these days. Or, instead of criticizing yourself, talk to yourself like a good friend.
Criticizing, CRITIZINGI. When you criticize, you point out mistakes or faults, often in a negative way.
Please don't criticize yourself so much. Or, it's easy to criticize others, but harder to be kind to ourselves.
This connects perfectly to staying positive. If your inner voice is always harsh, it's very hard to feel good, even on an easy day.
So how can we actually change our self-talk?
One simple method: notice the harsh thought and then rewrite it.
Rewrite it. This means to change the words, to say it in a kinder, more balanced way.
For example, instead of saying, "I'm so stupid, I forgot my keys again," you could say, "I forgot my keys. That happens sometimes. Next time, I'll put them by the door."
Same situation, completely different feeling.
Exactly. The mistake doesn't change, but how you treat yourself changes.
That takes practice, though.
It definitely does. Like learning English. You won't be perfect immediately, but small practice every day makes a real difference.
Let's do a quick section we call Say It Better. We'll take a simple sentence and make it sound more natural and positive.
I love this part. Let's go. First sentence. Today was bad.
Very simple, very general. Let's make it better.
Say it better. Today had a few rough moments, but it wasn't all bad.
That's more honest and more balanced.
Rough. ROUGH. When something is rough, it's difficult or uncomfortable.
I had a rough meeting this morning. Or, it's been a rough week, but I'm managing.
Next sentence. I always mess things up.
This one is very harsh and probably not even true.
Say it better. I made a mistake this time, but I usually do okay.
Much fairer to yourself.
Next sentence. Nothing good ever happens to me.
A very heavy, very final sentence.
Say it better. This week was hard, but good things do happen sometimes.
That leaves space for hope instead of closing the door completely.
Next sentence. I have to be happy all the time.
Oh, this is an important one because it's simply not possible and not healthy either.
Say it better. I can feel upset sometimes, and that's okay. I don't have to be happy every minute.
That takes so much pressure away.
Final sentence. I can't do anything about my situation.
This one can make a person feel stuck and powerless.
Say it better. I can't control everything, but I can control my next small step.
That's a strong way to end this section.
It really is. Small changes in language can create small changes in feeling, and small changes in feeling, over time, become a much bigger change.
Okay, let's do our word tour now. We used a lot of really useful words and phrases today.
Yes, even if you understood most of them the first time, hearing them again really helps them stick in your memory.
Stick. When something sticks in your memory, it stays there. It doesn't disappear quickly.
Word tour, let's go.
First, start your day on the right foot. To begin your day in a calm, positive way.
I like to stretch in the morning to start my day on the right foot.
Next, small steps, little actions that slowly lead to a bigger change.
Learning a language is about small steps, not one big jump.
Next, make a mountain out of a molehill to make a small problem feel much bigger than it really is.
Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It was just one small mistake.
Next, escalate. When something becomes bigger or more serious very quickly.
My worry escalated into a big fear before I calmed down.
Next, let it go.
to stop holding on to a worry or a bad feeling.
I made a mistake, but I decided to let it go.
Next, count your blessings, to think about the good things in your life.
When I feel stressed, I try to count my blessings.
Next, the little things, small, simple moments that make life better.
It's the little things that make me happy, like a warm cup of tea.
Next, look on the bright side, to try to find something positive in a difficult situation.
I'm trying to look on the bright side, even though today was hard.
Next, give it time, to let a feeling or situation pass naturally.
You don't have to feel better today. Just give it time.
Next, hit the reset button, to pause and start again with a calmer mind.
I took a short walk to hit the reset button after a stressful call.
Next, surround yourself with good energy, to spend time with people or things that make you feel good.
Choose friends who surround you with good energy.
Next, one step at a time, to handle things slowly and calmly, focusing on the next simple action.
Don't worry about everything at once, just take it one step at a time.
And finally, talk to yourself like a good friend, to be kind and patient with yourself, especially after a mistake.
Instead of criticizing yourself, talk to yourself like a good friend.
What a wonderful list today.
Did you catch all of those, listeners? If not, don't worry, go back, listen again. Repetition is your friend.
Repetition, saying or hearing something again and again until it feels natural. That's really how a new language enters your mind and stays there.
Let's talk about one more idea before we finish. Resilience.
Resilience. Resilience. Resilience means the ability to recover after something difficult happens.
Like a rubber ball. If you drop it, it bounces back up.
I love that image. Life pushes us down sometimes, and resilience is what helps us bounce back.
You could say, she showed a lot of resilience after losing her job. Or, resilience isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up.
That's such an important difference. Resilience doesn't mean nothing bad ever happens to you.
No, it means when something bad happens, you don't stay stuck there forever.
I have a small story about this. Last year, I planned a trip with 2 friends. We saved money for months.
That sounds exciting.
It was. But 2 days before the trip, one friend got sick and we had to cancel everything.
Oh no, that must have been so disappointing.
It really was. At first, I felt terrible. All that planning, all that excitement, gone in one phone call.
What did you do?
For one evening, I just let myself feel disappointed. I didn't try to look on the bright side immediately.
That sounds wise, actually. Give it time, remember?
Exactly. And the next morning, my other friend called and said, "Okay, so what's the next small step?"
Your brother's favorite question.
Yes, it seems to run in my circle of friends, too. So we looked at our calendars again, and we found a new date for the trip, just 1 month later.
And how did the new trip go?
Honestly, it was wonderful. Maybe even better because we appreciated it more the second time.
That's resilience in action. You didn't pretend the disappointment wasn't real, you felt it, and then you found your next step.
Exactly. Resilience and positivity work together. One lets you feel the hard moment, the other helps you keep moving forward.
Beautifully said, Orus.
Thank you, Corey. I've been practicing my English, remember?
It shows.
There's one more phrase I want to share here. Bounce back.
Bounce back. This means to recover quickly after a difficult moment and return to your normal, positive state.
You could say, she managed to bounce back after the disappointment. Or, kids often bounce back from small problems faster than adults.
That's a great note to end this section on. We don't need to avoid hard days completely. We just need to remember that we can bounce back.
One difficult day doesn't decide your whole week or your whole life.
It's just one page in a very long book. Now, before we finish, I want to say something important.
Yes, go ahead, Corey.
I called this episode How to Stay Positive Every Day, but I don't want anyone to feel pressure after listening.
What do you mean?
I mean, staying positive doesn't mean smiling every second. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel sad, tired, or frustrated.
That's such an important point. Being human means having many different feelings, not just happy ones.
Exactly. Positivity, the real kind, isn't about removing hard feelings. It's about not losing hope completely, even during a hard moment.
It's a small light, not a bright sun that never sets.
I love that image. a small light that stays on even during a dark evening.
And that small light can be many things: a cup of coffee, a kind friend, 3 slow breaths, or 1 small step forward.
You don't need a perfect morning routine, a perfect mindset, or a perfect life to stay positive.
You just need small, honest habits practiced gently day after day.
And you're already doing one of those habits right now. You're learning something new. You're here, listening, growing your English little by little.
That already shows real positivity in action. You're investing in your future one episode at a time.
Good job. Seriously, we're proud of you.
Okay, let's do our final recap before the community question.
Today, we talked about how to stay positive every day in a real, honest way.
We talked about starting your day on the right foot with small, simple habits.
We talked about not making a mountain out of a molehill and letting small worries go.
We talked about counting your blessings and appreciating the little things.
We talked about looking on the bright side gently without forcing it too quickly.
We talked about surrounding yourself with good energy and choosing supportive people.
And we talked about talking to yourself like a good friend, especially after a mistake.
What a wonderful list today.
And wonderful vocabulary, too.
And now, our community question of the day.
Yes, every episode, we ask a fun question for you to answer in the comments.
Today's question is, what is the first thing you do in the morning to feel good?
Maybe it's a cup of coffee. Maybe it's opening your window. Maybe it's just 3 slow breaths, like Orus.
Or maybe, like Orus, it's stepping on your own shoe.
Please don't copy that one. Tell us in the comments and try to write it in English if you can. Even a simple sentence is great practice.
For example, you could write, "My quick breakfast is a banana," or "I like to stretch before I check my phone."
Simple sentences, real practice, real progress.
We read every comment, and your small answer might inspire someone else who is having a hard morning.
Okay, announcement time. We have a full collection of English learning PDFs waiting for you. Speaking challenges, vocabulary flashcards, conversation workbooks, phrase guides, and IELTS practice packs.
Everything you need to practice English outside of this podcast, all in one place. And right now, 40% off with code DEP40. DEP40.
Link is in the description. Grab it before the offer ends.
We're also on Spotify now. Search Daily English Podcast and hit follow so a new episode is waiting for you every time.
And our Facebook page just launched too. Come say hi and join our community of English learners.
Like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, and find us on Facebook. Links in the description.
And if today's episode helped you feel even a little more positive, please click like, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share this episode with someone who needs a little encouragement today.
You didn't waste this time today. You invested it in your English and in your mindset.
This was the Daily English Podcast with Corey and Orus.
Until next time, take small steps, be kind to yourself, and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video. We have more real conversations, more useful phrases, and more everyday English waiting for you right now.